coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Boom, 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 boom. We out here, man. Pushing P, positive energy all day, 24/7, 365. Big love to everybody who follow me. Super duper duper love to everybody that's over there on the membership, man. New video should be on deck today, tonight, whatever time he posted. You know, it's the trail show. Whatever he gonna do, he gonna do. But lock in with me, man. I appreciate all of y'all who support me like that, man. It means a lot, helps a lot. Love, I appreciate it. Big love to everybody who been leaving comments, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's the only way we can grow the channel. We can beat the shadow ban if we band together. Our band is greater than their band. Let's go. TBP Nation, stand up, salute. Oh, man, let me tell y'all about this story right here. This is one of the craziest stories that I personally heard, especially early in my bit. This is one of the craziest stories I heard, man. When I go to the wall, I'm in the wall, right? I leave Southampton receiving, I go to the wall, right? I told y'all the wall at the time was the biggest, baddest prison in the state of Virginia. The wall in Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg, Death Row, the wall, all the gangsters. Everybody that I told y'all about, this old school, this known, this name was ringing in the penitentiary before I got there. You know, the Sam Pitts, the Bo Billies, the Shorty Pimps, the, you know, the River Boats, the all of these dudes was their destination was the wall. You know, the Towns Brothers, you know, George McGee, George Lee Flight, what's my man name that I was thinking about? See him in the top of my head. The Zach Ali's, all of these dudes, the wall was their destination because these dudes was known in the system, you know. So this is where they started out at. This is where they got their bones at. This is where they made their reputation at, because this was real life gladiator living right here, man. You know, you get it how you live. Dudes was getting unalived up in this joint and getting 6, 7, 8 years, you know, things like that. So it was very, very dangerous in this place, man. So, you know, dudes was making their own rules. This is when, you know, convicts was setting the rules of the penitentiary, you know, because they could, you know what I'm saying? And it was that rebellion. They was that, you know what I'm saying, go hard. They had that in them. So they dropped me, little old me, off in a place like this right out of receiving. You know what I'm saying? So I'm up in here with all of these, you know, crazy people, these killers or whatnot. And I'm just learning the penitentiary. So everything is crucial. Everything is, you know, potential life or death. You make the wrong move, you say the wrong thing, you approach the wrong person, you disrespect the wrong person, you know, anything could happen, right? You see a lot of characters in there. You see a lot of dudes in there that look like massive human beings. You see dudes that look crazy. You see dudes that look normal that might be crazy. You just see all types of things in here, man. And it's just, it was just overwhelming to be honest with you, you know. So I can remember when I got there, man, you know, I'm already nervous, pervious. I'm already, you know, discombobulated. I'm already like in a state of confusion, like what they sent me here for. I'm just getting up in here. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm in that state of mind. Don't know nobody, trying to get to know people. Not like want to know people, just get to know my area and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I can remember I started going to the visits. I was getting visits off the top, man. Visits is a lifesaver, man. It is a lifesaver. It is a lifeline. It is your direct line to the streets. If you ain't got nobody come and see you, nobody you can get on that phone with, nobody writing you, sending you stuff, man, I don't, me personally, I don't see how people can make it if they don't got that. Especially when you first start out. When you first start out, I really don't see how you can make it if you ain't got no support, because you're going from freedom to this chaotic, crazy world and you ain't got no support, man, I don't see how you can make it. I really don't. You need these things to make you feel like you still got hope, to make you feel like you still human. That somebody still care about you, because inside these walls you are not gonna feel like that. You're gonna feel like life is hopeless, useless. This is it for me. It's just a matter of time. Something gonna happen, and that's how you feel. That's how I felt anyway. But just watching and seeing people and how they was moving, and the different characters, the features on people, how they act, but it was just it was just insane to me. And I can remember it was a dude on my tip, and he was quiet, but he looked it like something was wrong with him, like he was a little off, you know what I'm saying? Like he was, what I'm saying, like he was disturbed, but he ain't really talked to nobody and nothing like that. So I can remember I had this homeboy that was in there. He had been in there for a while, and he was one of the few, very, very few dudes that was in there from DC. And I remember I had talked to y'all about him before, man, because I told you he was one of them old dope fiends too. He liked to get high, but he was like only one of the only dudes from DC. So I chopped it up with him, you know what I'm saying? And I can remember I was sitting on the tier and I was talking to him, an old boy walked by. And I was like, man, he be looking weird, because he'll look at you and he'll be staring at you and stuff, but he won't say nothing. He'll keep on going. He'll keep it pushing, but you will catch his glaze, like, and you would be like paranoid, like, what's going on with him? So I remember I asked him, I said, man, what's up with dude, man? He said, oh, man, he crazy, man. He crazy. They had to put that medication on him. So I was like, what you mean? So he was telling me they put that medication on him, because they say back in the day, he had a CO that just kept bothering him, messing with him. So they said that he go to the visiting room. He got a girl. She be coming to see him, so he be going to the visiting room. So he said he kept telling his girl about, I'm gonna get this joker, man. I'm gonna get him. He keep on playing with me, man. He keep on writing me up. He keep on talking to me crazy. Keep disrespecting me. Now it's a CO, right? So then the same CO that was causing him problems worked the visiting room. So he done pointed her out. He done pointed him out to her in the visiting room. So then he said they see him. The CO see him with the girl that he be visiting all the time. So now he starts saying little slick stuff to her when she coming in, like, hounding her, harassing her, cause he don't like boy, right? So now he even more mad, and he really want to get this dude. So she mad too, because she saying how he be disrespecting her. So he don't complain about the dude or whatever. But we in the ball, we in the penitentiary. They ain't really fighting at the complaints you make about them. You would think they are, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, when you in the penitentiary, you the bottom of the barrel. Your word don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's doodly squat in the penitentiary, right? So he tells her, "Oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him." So she was like, "Yeah." So he comes up with a plan to tell her, I can't get nothing in here because they strip search you when you come in here. But he tells her to bring him the Bethlehem, bring me a knife. You know what I'm saying? You think you can get a knife up in here? She was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? She, whoop, put it up in her joint. So he want her to see him get him, because he done disrespected her too. So man, I'm like, what this? So he telling me this, but I'm listening to my homeboy. I'm like, fuck man, he was like, I'm telling you, boy, you ask people, they'll tell you this what happened. This is really what happened. So she supposed to have came up for a visit, knowing that he be in the visiting room. She done boofed the little knife. She had a switchblade. She done boofed it, put it up in her little stuff. Her cat, gunshots, and brought the joint up in there to him at the visit. So they in the visit, and sure enough, he up in the visit. You understand? So she goes in the bathroom, use the bathroom, take the joint out, wrap it up, put it in a piece of toilet paper towel, bring it back out, give it to him. They sit in there, I guess, enjoy their little visit, do what they got to do. And next thing you know, he get up, walk over there, and ask the CO for something, the same one that he beefing with. And as soon as the CO tell him, man, look, man, you gotta go back and sit down. I ain't got this to get that or whatever, whatever. So he tell him, well, I gotta use the bathroom. So when the CO turns his back to walk him back there, they gotta walk you back there to use the bathroom. The visitors got the bathroom in the visiting room right there. That's how dudes was going to the, paying the CO and go right there in the bathroom because it's right there in the visiting room. They was going in there getting their thing on when they was paying the CO. But you got to go in the back where you supposed to go to use the bathroom. So when he turned his back, click, click, he hit the switchblade jump. Yap, 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 yap. Started stabbing him right there in the visiting room. They said the people in the visiting room went crazy. Everybody jumping up, oh, ah, hollering because you got, regular people in there. So, people from the street, civilians, they jumping up, they hollering, they screaming. He started hollering, he fall there, turn around, flailing. He hit his back. He kicking that dude. Dude is hitting them all in the leg and stabbing them all in the visiting room. He's stabbing a CO. You dig what I'm saying? In the visiting room. They said, man, they hit the alarm. All the COs come rushing in there. All the people had got up and bagged up to the back of the room. They telling them, back up, back up, back up. The whole visiting room is backing up to the back of the visiting room. Dudes is back there. Like, look, don't worry about that. Come here, bend over. Dudes in there trying to get their thing off because this is an opportunity for them. You know what I'm saying? If they had the sack, they exchanging the sack, giving up the sack. Woo, 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 woo. They doing everything. So they say old boy was stabbing, they jumped on old boy, got him all down, started beating him up, get the knife away from him, ball them all up in a pretzel like they gonna do and drag him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Dude laying in there bleeding, they get him up, get him out the back where you couldn't see him no more. So they started telling everybody, visitation is over, you gotta go. Everybody gotta go, clear the visiting room. If you are a visitor, get over to the right side of the wall. All inmates, convicts, get over to the left side of the wall right now, right now, right now. They got 1,000 police in there now. You know what I'm saying? Man, they get everybody out there. They said they beat this boy, man, this close to the end of his life. They said they beat him that close to the end of his life. Say he was in MCV, intensive care, for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Barely holding on to life. They got him back. When they get him back and he get back up to health, man, they said they put him in a mental junk, put him in a mental institution. They shot him all up with the drugs. In the penitentiary, they call it Thorazine and Maxine. So they put him on that Thorazine. And I'm gonna tell you something, brother. I don't know how much y'all know about Thorazine, but that's supposed to be a powerful, powerful tranquilizer, man, where it curbs your aggression and stuff like that. And they said, man, ever since then he been blipped and blurry. You know what I'm saying? Say left him in there for a minute. They said when he come back to the penitentiary, he blipped and blurry, man. He ain't the same guy. He don't have the same personality. He ain't got nothing in. He been in the penitentiary ever since. Probably ain't getting out. They said, man, yeah, they bust him over. But that's what they gonna do when you put your hands on one of them COs. They gonna make a classic example about you. This is what the problem was with Bo Billy. They kept trying to associate him with the riot that these police got stabbed up and hurt with. They try to put Bo Billy as the ringleader of that. This is why they had the attitude against Bo for so long and kept sending them to different states, trying to get them eliminated, trying to get them deleted. That's why they were sending Bo to other states. That's why they ain't want to give Bo parole. Bo ain't got no life sentence because this administration will take dead aim on you and they will be trying to get revenge on you for anything that you do or that you are accused of doing against them. This is their defense to try to keep them safe. They try to make the penalty so great when you do something to them that the next man will think twice, 3 times, 4 times about, oh, this police playing with me. I'm going to put that Bethlehem in, or I'm going to knock him out, or I'm going to jump on him. They try to make an example out of everybody who do that to let you know that, boy, we going to F your life up, if not take your life. if you put your hands on one of these police. That's what they doing. And they not even taking into account or accountability for what these police is be doing to make you get to that stage. To make you get to the point where you want to sacrifice to see him bleed, to see him hurt. You know what I'm saying? You not taking into account what these people are doing to us to make us do that. Because they take advantage of their job, they take advantage of their position, they take advantage of their authority. And dudes is already without their family, they about their freedom, without everything. And you coming at us like this, and it's gonna come a time where dudes gonna explode and they're gonna rebel and they're gonna push back. And sometimes that come out in the hands of a Bethlehem. Sometimes that come out in the hands of just knocking one of them out. But whatever you do, you need to know they gonna punish you 10 times over for what you do against them. And that's what they did to him. So it did not process with me at the time the full scope of what he was saying. This is why this man is seemingly from the, somebody just meeting him like that he out of it. He's, you know what I'm saying, like he kind of crazy, he kind of slow. Nah, folk telling me he ain't slow. They made him like that. This was a thorough dude. This was a sharp dude. This dude was a hustler in the penitentiary. This dude get money. This dude was slick. This dude sold drugs on the street. He was like that. This is the result of what they did to him. This is a result of what they did to him for what he did to a CO. You know what I'm saying? That made them look bad. That made them look weak. That put the thoughts in other people's head that, yeah, police playing with you, you can do this to them. But they reversed that. Bam! Reverse uno. Nah, if you try that, you end up looking like this. If you survive, period. Because they're going to put it on you, dog. They going to put it on you. They going to drag you. That's what they did to Sam Pitts. They left him in there even after he had lupus, and he was battling that lupus for 20-some years. He was losing fingers. He was losing teeth. He got toes amputated. He done lost 100 and some pounds. He on a cane, and they still would not let that man go home and die in peace. They let him stay in the penitentiary and die in the penitentiary because they had that much type of vendetta against, because Sam was a no-nonsense, no bending, no breaking type of Negro, and they couldn't deal with that. Sam gonna deal with you just like Bo. They don't care if you're a police, a convict, an inmate, a warden, a lieutenant, or administration. If you disrespect them, they're gonna make you pay for it. Period. And they can't deal with dudes like that. They can't. You see what I'm saying? And when they get to the point where they can try to do something to unalive you, they're gonna have to make up too many excuses. They're gonna have to have everybody on board to go with the same story. And so sometimes they don't take that chance because it's always gonna be a scared one in there and say, well, I don't want to get up. I don't want to, man. Yeah, they did it, they did it. And they know that. So what do? Then they go to the extreme and they put that medicine in you. They beat you down and keep you alive this close to your life. They leave you in the cells and stuff, hurt, bones broke, teeth knocked out, ribs cracked, and you ain't getting no medical attention for 2 or 3 weeks. You see, they do stuff like that, man. They do it. I'm telling y'all, I know this for it to be a fact. This is what they do to you. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at a dude like Bo, and he did 50 years, 51, 50 years, and he still was alive, and he still was healthy, and then you wonder why they wouldn't let him come home knowing that he was terminally ill. That's why, because they got vendettas. Because they got vendettas. Because he wouldn't bend, and he wouldn't break, he wouldn't go for it. Nothing. Nothing. You hear me? Nothing. As being a man under any conditions. You know what I'm saying? And they don't respect that. But convicts respect that. This is why these dudes is considered legendary in the penitentiary. This is why these dudes is considered, apex men. You know what I'm saying? Because even at the price of their life, they will stand up instead of sit down. You understand? And the administration don't like that. They don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got nobody on the outside that's willing to fight for you, tooth and nail, to willing to be checking up on you, man, if y'all think for one instance that them people don't check and see how many visits you get, how many letters you get,
how often you use the phone, who send you money. They check all of them boxes. Because when you ain't got none of them boxes and you somebody that they don't like, they start dragging you. They start doing whatever they want to do to you because they know ain't nobody care about you. That's how they associate if anybody care about you. Is anybody on the outside gonna raise up a stink or a fuss if something happened to him? Can he call anybody and get anybody to make any moves, call to Richmond or get in touch with a congressman or if you ain't got nothing on paper to say nobody checked on you, oh, this man ain't got a visit in 7 years. He ain't got a letter in God knows when. He don't use the phone. His PIN number ain't been used. Oh yeah, nobody care about him. That's when they take advantage of you. That's why I tell y'all check on your peoples. If you got somebody locked up, check on them. Send them a card. Pop up on them on a visit. Send them something because if not, they subject to be dragged at any moment. Any moment. There's no reason, humanly reason why Coffee Keith should still be locked up. 33 years, the man ain't had but one penitentiary charge since he been in prison. The man is 5'5", 129, 28 pounds. Ain't gonna bust a grape. 67 years old. But he ain't got no family support. He ain't got no family support. Most of his family passed away. What he got left ain't really on him like that. He illiterate. He can't read. You understand me? So they drag him. Why? Because they can. Because they know he don't get visits. He don't get money sent in. They know all of these things for decades. So they can handle him. They can take advantage of you. But this is what they would call justice. But y'all don't see that. Because you got people that's locked up and you ain't checking on your peoples. You understand? Check on your peoples, man. Your people could be in there on medication. Your people could be under there getting abused. Your people could be under there. And I don't want to hear all that, what they did to get locked up. It ain't nothing you do to get locked up to say anybody on this earth can treat you inhumane. If it's inhumane to treat somebody inhumane on the street, it's inhumane to treat somebody inhumane that's locked up. Because inhumane means without human. They are human beings. You can't get mad at somebody for doing something on the street crazy and then say, oh, they didn't deserve that. And then you do that to somebody in the penitentiary. You say, oh, well, he deserved. Well, which one is it? Humans is humans. If no human deserves to be mistreated and treated unlike a human, it applies all over. When you go to court for whatever crime you committed, if the judge says unalive him, which I don't agree with, then that's cool. But if the judge give you 1,000 years, that does not say 1,000 years. You beat him, you abuse him, you do what you want to him, you can lie on him, you can put him on medication, you can do anything you want to do to him because he locked up. There ain't no law in the world that says that, man. There's no law in the world that says that. None. Man, do you know them people can put you on medication and force it on you without your consent? You have nothing in the penitentiary. They can force medicine on you. Oh, well, how can they force medicine on you? Brother, they will put you in a cell and do not feed you at all, and you have no access to any type of food besides the food they push through that tray. That food they push through that tray got medicine in it. You got to eat that to survive, or either you perish. You ain't know that, did you? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. They do that. They force feed you medicine, which will have you walking around like the living dead, man, like a zombie. Like a zombie. Somebody that you knew all your life, that grew up with, and they had a sound state of mind and woo woo woo, and they just did whatever to get in prison, and then they say, you see them 10 years later and they can't even complete a sentence. They can't even hardly talk. They can't even hold eye contact with you. They've been medicated against their will. Court ordered. Real talk. So when dude did that to that police, that was their get back. What What did he do to make you feel like he should be medicated? He should be medicated because he attacked a police. So he should be medicated. Why? Why couldn't he just have been angry? Why couldn't he just have been fed up? Why couldn't he just felt like I'm being mistreated? This is my only pushback to get this dude off of me. He need to be medicated. He need to be medicated. Messed that man's whole life up, bro. And the impact of how I'm giving it to y'all now, I didn't even understand that. At that stage, I was still young. I'm like, man, what? They put the medicine on like that? That made them like that. I didn't understand it till later on. This is what they would do to you. He was really giving me game, like, brother, be careful how you move in here because these people will take your life one way or another. Now, it's one thing to kill a dude and he's not breathing. It's a whole nother level to kill a man and he's still breathing. They killed him. They took everybody he was. He's not even the same no more. His family would not even recognize him. You understand? So this is how vicious this system is, man. It's deeper than what you think it is. It's deep, man, and it's cynical and it's diabolical. It's diabolical, man, the things that they do in there. So anyway, man, that was a lesson for me, and I wish I would have caught it at the time, but I did catch it before it was over with. But yeah, it's dangerous in there, man, on more levels than what y'all think. You might can just get, your manhood taken, or you might get stabbed up, or you might get beat up, or you might get extorted, or you might lose your life. You might lose your mind as well. And that could be forced on you, depending on, where you at and what you got going on. So it's just so many levels of danger in the penitentiary that I suggest, highly suggest and recommend. Don't go. Don't have no parts of it, man. Stay free. Do what you got to do to be out here. Fight every day to keep your freedom. It'll be worth it, Anyway, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back, man. Big love, TBP Nation. Stand up, man. We out here to educate and to save all of them that we can save from this wicked thing called the penal system. Save our family, man. Save our generation. Save our legacy. Salute to everybody who rock with me in that process, man. Let's go. Let's get it. TBP Nation, stand up. Be safe. Be smart. Make good decisions. Get your heart checked. Get your health checked. And duck them hooks. Boom, 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 boom. And duck the penitentiary at all costs, man. It's wicked. It's diabolical.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.